Welcome back. It's your boy Jay Connects. We stay connected out here. This is episode 7. I got a good friend of mine by the name of Marcus Maxwell. Some of you may or may not know who he is. He's an entrepreneur in the space. He's a extraordinary fellow in the space of Web3. And I'm going to bring him up on stage. Hello,
Hey,
Smartzworld.
hi. You know how you gotta make it like you're busy? Like,
Are you checking to make sure
hi.
all the cameras are ready? Camera one, camera one, camera one, camera
No,
two.
you know how like you're busy, you're like, do. Hi.
My man, my man. How
How's
you feeling?
everything? What's up, Jay? I'm good, man. I'm good. Um, I'm sorry, I was going to shut down my NPC, but it's asking me, do you want to shut down your NPC? And I'm saying yes, shut down. And I'm pressing it and it's not shutting down. That's what I was doing. I'm good, man. Just been in the studio all day doing some work. Just focusing on just getting things done, checking things off the list, man. I got a lot of things on my list that I need to do in the studio, a lot of music that I have to finish mixing and stuff like that. So today my focus was to finish up a song with my reggae artist. So that's what I attempted to do. I had a bass player and a keyboard player come in here. And then my partner had a rehearsal. We had some drummers in here, and so it was just doing a
Oh,
bunch of live stuff. Yeah,
oh. This sounds like
yeah,
a regular thing for you. Just doing live stuff. Just
yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah.
Um, let's get into it. So let's talk about where you're from, your upbringing, and all that.
Mhm.
Let's talk about that a little bit. It says here that you were born and grew up in Anniston. Is that right?
Well, I was born in Augusta,
Augusta.
Georgia.
Augusta.
Yeah,
That's what
my
it was.
my mom and my dad was in the army. So my dad is from Anniston, Alabama. My mother is from Brooklyn, New York. They met in the military. I was born on Fort Gordon in Augusta, Georgia. So I spent time I spent time living around the world. Actually, I lived in Germany. I
So
lived
what
in.
age? What age were you when you're in Germany?
I was a kid. I was a baby. It's weird
Uh,
because I can remember stuff back to when I was 2. I used to tell my dad stories, and he was like, "You know how old you was? At that time." You were like 3, 2, 3 years old. So I couldn't have been no more than 3 or 4 when I left because my sister
mm,
was. I'm a year and a half older than my sister, and she was like 1.5. She was actually born in Germany. And I lived in Fort Bragg in North Carolina. I grew up lived in Anniston, Alabama. I lived in Brooklyn. I've lived in Baltimore. You know, all over the place, man.
wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
you really you've been traveling the world since you were born, man. Since you came out. Mm.
Yeah, so that's when they say when you they call army brat when you move around a lot, you learn how to adapt quickly. You learn how to make friends and you learn how to socialize. You learn your social skills, really quick when you move around a lot. So, you know,
That's good.
I had to pick up that trait.
All right. All right. So let's talk about your first job. Let's talk about your first time working for anyone and what that felt like versus when you decided to become your own boss. Like,
Summer youth.
let's talk about that first experience you had. Like,
Summer youth.
I'm trying to get to the point of, huh?
No, you lagged a little bit. Summer youth.
Some youth.
Yes. Summer youth was my first job. I was
I'm
14.
lagging.
You're not lagging now. You kind of cut in and the audio cut in and out briefly, but we're good.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
We're good now.
So
Um,
summer youth.
Summer youth. I was a teenager. I think the earliest I could work, 13, 14 years old. Summer youth program in Brooklyn was my first job. I was cleaning out. I was cleaning Tompkins Park in Bed-Stuy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we used to clean the parks and recreations. We used to just sit out there and clean the park. That was my first job. Very first
Gotcha.
job, like earning a check. I was happy as hell. I don't know, my first check was, I don't know, was what was minimum wage at the time? Was it 3.25 an hour? 3.25 an hour or 4.15 an hour? One or the other. I don't remember, but
Okay.
my first check was a little bit over $100, and I was the happiest person in the world. And my aunt said, "Nope, you got to save that because you got to go school shopping." So we used to work summer youth to buy school clothes. We would go to TJ Maxx, and we would go to Woodbury Commons, and go to the outlets in Reading, Pennsylvania. And we used to make like $500-600 throughout the whole entire summer, and be fresh to death the first day of school after the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
took that bread, dress yourself up for school in September.
Yeah.
Had to be fresh.
Yeah. School clothes. That's what we did. Summer youth for school clothes. I couldn't spend any money, on things that I actually wanted. It was like, no, you need that to buy school clothes. If you spend your money on this video game, you won't be able to buy any sneakers. And whatever sneakers you have when school starts is the sneakers that you're going to be wearing, until Easter, because that's when we got, the summertime, summer youth, we would go shopping, school clothes. And then the next set of clothes you got was Christmas. And then if you got toys and stuff, you didn't get that much clothes. But when you got fresh was Easter. So it was like your next outfit won't be until Easter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So
yeah.
So, at what point did you know that you wanted to work for yourself? Like, did you acquire some type of skill along the way and said, you know what, let me try this?
When I first, no, I gotta pop this. Oh no, first, look, before I get into that,
I forgot to get my bottle.
Oh, this is a long story, but thank you. This is I appreciate you, Jay, for your platform, for getting me on here. I'm going to cook this, for the show, for our first interview on this podcast. Hopefully, is one of many.
Hopefully.
Just proud of you for starting your own and getting your podcast. And I wish it nothing but success. But
thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And for all it feels good. And for all the viewers out there, we have 9 viewers now, 8 and counting. We're about 8 minutes into the show, and I know we're a little bit late, so some people may have missed it the earlier time. But you know what I'm saying? Great things come to those who wait. So cheers. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Cheers to greatness.
Yeah, I should have bought my mug. So
this mug is from someone from the Web3 community. Grandma Crypto. Where is she?
Oh, that's dope. I do got my Funko Pop here.
Oh, do you? Is that the Batman Funko Pop that you won for minting a certain NFT project?
Yeah. It's right up here.
Shout out to Funko.
Yeah, shout out to Funko Pop. So it sits right up there. What was the question again? Oh, so when did I find out? No. So I think the pandemic, when the pandemic gave me, I've been working for 20-something years straight. And the first time I got laid off from a job, it was like, I don't know, over 10 years or something, 12 years straight, never been laid off or anything like that. And then that motivated me to buy my first piece of real estate. And then after I started to see all that passive income.
What year you said, like before the pandemic? So what year was that?
No, this was like 2015.
Okay.
This was 2015. So I bought my first property. It was 2014 or 2015, one or the other Don't quote me, but it's one of the
Okay.
two.
Okay.
And my first job that I ever, my first full-time job was the year 1999 was when I first got my first like full-time job. So from 1999 to 2014, I had never been laid off, always been working, always full-time. And that was right out of high school. So I graduated out of high school and started working full-time jobs, UPS, and wherever I could work. It was, but I always had a full-time job, even when I was doing school. Like I was always working. So um, the pandemic showed me what time really, like, how much time you actually spend, during the day, just doing things for other people, doing other tasks. And from the time you wake up, from the time you go to sleep, everything is revolved around your job. All the issues and drama or concerns that you have with your job, whether it be your hours, your paycheck, what you got to do, your task. There's a lot of time goes into, your job, learning new skills, being abreast on best practices and all those kind of things. And the pandemic shut all of that down, and time became more valuable to me than a job. But luckily for me, I had already amassed, skills like as a professional, where I understood how to manage businesses. I knew what it would take to actually be an administrator, So there's one thing with being a business and then knowing how to make money, but then there's another thing with being a business administrator. So I got that skill together, and I kept telling myself I want to work for myself. I don't want to work for anyone. So I weaned myself off of full-time jobs. I started to do consultant work, start taking on contract work. And then when I'm not working, I just take that money and save it and then invest it into my own businesses. And the studio came about. Then that was some more, another revenue stream that manifest excuse me, that prevented itself. Um, and then after that, I said, take it up a notch. I want to start a trucking company, and then I started doing that. And so now, it's my real estate, it's my trucking company, it's my studio. Um,
How many? How
and
many? Sorry to cut you off. How many
mhm,
properties do you have?
three.
Uh, three. Okay.
Mhm.
And the trucking you got into right after that, or
No, like I just got 1 year. So last year. So I had my trucking, Trucking LLC is a company that I started approximately 1 year and 3 months ago. So it was January 2023. I started it.
mm. Yeah, I
Yep.
remember you telling me about how I think when we met, you had told me that you were going to start doing a trucking business,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then you did, and you did exactly what you said you're going to do.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. It's about doing your research, figuring out what it takes, and then having people that to mentor you and walk you through the process. I luckily for me, I come from a family of people that hustle. And so, my uncle and my cousin showed me the ropes, and been rocking and rolling ever since, man. It's not easy, but it's a way to make money. It's like I don't have to wake up, in the morning, and I have to wake up in the morning, obviously. And but I'm handling my own business when I wake up in the morning.
so expand on that a little bit. You said that you were surrounding yourself, or you just happen to be around people that are already doing it. So those are your mentors. This is like family and friends.
My family. So my uncle,
Oh yeah, that might be.
and my cousin. Yeah, my uncle's been doing his trucking business for over 10 years. My cousin retired from the Air Force and then started his own trucking company. And I was telling him what I wanted to get into, and he was like, don't get a 18 wheeler, don't get a semi, just get a dump truck. Call our uncle and he'll walk you through the process to get a dump truck. There's more money there. He was like, bro, I'm trying to sell my truck so I can go get me a dump truck. You know what I mean? And
Mm, okay.
So, I stepped in, I had some cash, and I just went and shot for a dump truck, and I bought it, and it's been a headache ever since.
So that's what I want to talk about, the headache part. What challenges did you face with this business? Because I thought about getting into trucking.
Uh-huh.
Um, we had that conversation. I
Mhm.
almost actually pulled the trigger and bought myself a truck. And then you gave me some knowledge on what I'm gonna get myself into. That night with Scott
Yeah.
Marcy, we were
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Um, talk about it. Talk about the challenges that you have, because what I mean. A lot of people don't ever talk about like the hard times. They always talk about, yes, I
Yes.
passive income and I got into it, but talk about the hardships.
The hardships is you have an employee, so you have drivers, so you have a human being that has a family that needs to pay their bills, and it's my job to continue to get contracts to keep the truck running. So there's a lot of pressure on me daily to just source and find jobs for the truck to run on construction sites, the airport, or whatever. And so hours aren't guaranteed. Anyone that's worked doing 10, 15, 20 hours a week, they're going to leave, and for something better. So turnover, so I try to be the person that I am, to my employees. Like, I'm generous, in the sense of I help, if they need assistance and things. I do things to kind of soften the blow of, their hours aren't guaranteed. During peak season, they can do 50, 60 hours in a week, right? For example, this week, we've only done 24 hours or something like that, you know.
Mhm.
So so their paycheck, determines how many hours they put in. They're not salary employees. So that's sorry, y'all, the lights keep turning off. So that's one of the challenges. The other challenge is maintenance, right? There's fuel, there's breakdowns, incidents, things happen, violations, tickets, and everything with trucking is expensive. For tire pops, I'm out $350 at least if for tire pops. At least. So if I make, $700-800 in a day, and then I have to pay my driver out of that, then I gotta pay gas out of that. The whole day can be a wash, if a tire pops.
You want to talk about that situation that we talked about, where like four tires went off at
Four
once?
four tires popped on me. Four tires popped on me in a week. I spent, and it's a monopoly on tires. They're expensive, and you have to. Your truck is on the side of the road. You got to pay someone a fee to, you know, for on oil call fee. So they're gonna charge you $100 or whatever it is off the top. It's like, for me to come out, you got to pay me $100 like a plumber, and then I gotta I'm gonna pay you to put your truck on a jack, and then I'm gonna charge you to put your truck on a jack, and then I'm gonna charge you to put the tire on, and I'm gonna charge you for the tire.
Sheesh.
So I ended up spending, close to, in a week, it was like 2 or 3 grand in like a week. It was like the whole week was pay the tires, the whole week paid for the tires, and I pretty much had to pay my driver a week's salary out of my pocket because all the money that I made, I have to pay insurance, it's insurance, taxes, maintenance, fuel, labor. Then it's me. And then I have to save, right? Save, then
It's
it's
you.
me. Yeah.
So you already answered one of the questions I had. All right, so I'm gonna start pulling up some content right now just to review.
Okay.
Um, just give me a second here. Also, big
Oh,
shout out
shout out to
to the
everybody.
community.
Y'all like my shirt? Y'all like my ponytail? You see that? Ooh, that's my phase one. That's my phase one
Yep,
right there. Yeah.
big shout out.
Just
Oh,
making sure y'all.
shoot. All right.
What are you getting ready to show me?
I
You get
just
ready to
wanted
show me that video? You get ready to show me that video of McFly standing on a rejuvenation station here at this.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh
To be
no, man. I feel like y'all get ready to show me something like, what about this, Smarts? Huh?
no, we're just gonna see. You know, you found you got the YouTube thing going with chopped cheese,
Yes.
which is great.
Yes. I just started
Um,
Chop Cheese, the channel, like last week, man. Shout out to Dutch, you know what I'm saying, for riding with me. I got some ideas on how we can build a platform out. And he's with it. He's with it. Oh, you're going through
okay.
the IG. Okay, you going through the Instagrams.
Just wanted to show the people, you
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
that's my pops. He got old, man. My pops got super old, man. He was a DJ. He was in the army. He met my mom. He was a sergeant. He
So
probably
hold on.
should.
Is
Huh?
is he the reason why you got into like music the way you did and you became I
Yeah, I mean,
mean?
my dad was a DJ. So when he was in the army, he used to DJ, he used to play music. So, you know, as a kid, you know, me and my sister we used to play with the records. We used to throw the records like frisbees and stuff like that. And
Okay.
he used to get riled up. You know, I remember just listening to Run DMC all the time. And listening to, you know, like you know, my dad had the Jerry curl, he had the Jerry curl with the leather jackets with the sleeves rolled up. You know, he was like, he was
Mm,
cool. He was like, he was a party dude, man. And
like
he
father
used to
like
be
son, basically.
I don't know. I mean, my music, I guess, has been a part of
Yep.
him. My grandmother was the choir director. She used to try to teach
Okay.
me how to play the piano.
Okay. So
I
this the
learned how to
music
play
is in the
trumpet.
family.
Yeah, I come from him. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. What you mean? Like your dad was a
yeah,
DJ, your grandmother was a choir director, you're
yeah,
an engineer, DJ. You don't
yeah.
see the connection there? See, this is what
I
I
see
do. This is
I
what I
see the
do.
connection. I see the connection. I see where I get it. It
You were
was a part of
throwing
my early
the
childhood.
records as frisbees. I don't
I
see
used
how
to
you
throw
don't.
records as frisbees,
I don't see it.
and we used to break them, and my dad used to flip, man. So, I was like, wow, these records are really, really important. You know, like that. Just these are important. So I guess that's music. I used to watch MTV all the time, and yeah,
Okay.
I could say that, yeah.
So talk to me about the name DJ Smizzy and where that comes from. Who
Okay.
is DJ Smizzy? Is this like your
Um.
alter ego? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I jumped into your space, your X
Uh huh.
space on I thought DJ Smizzy was actually a different person. I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought it was a
Yeah.
whole different person. The way, especially the way you talked about him in like third person.
That was the trick.
Like DJ
That was the
Smizzy's not
trick. I
here
was like,
right
I'm
now.
his
He's
manager.
out.
Yeah, I'm DJ Smithy Pockets manager. If you want to book him for your space, holla at me.
Yeah, when you
Yeah,
said all of that, it was like, oh, and then people were feeding into it, and I was like, oh, that's somebody else. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. It probably took me maybe about 5 episodes before I realized it was you this whole time.
that was the trick. That was the trick. Because I only DJ. I bought a set of turntables, and I only play it for my family. Like I don't do parties or anything like that.
You
I
did say that.
only do the turntables for my friends and my family. I don't take myself seriously. There are real DJs out there. I am not a real DJ. Um, I might be more of an MC, like more of an MC than a DJ. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a rapper, but more of a person that can host a party and make sure people are having a good time. I can say that I'm more of that than a DJ. But DJ Smizzy Pockets Smizzy Pockets was my PlayStation handle.
Okay. I didn't see that coming, but okay.
That was my PlayStation handle. It was just something that I pulled out of the air. I didn't want to use Smartzworld, so I just said Smizzy Pockets. What does pockets mean? I don't even. What does Smizzy mean? I have no idea. I was just thinking like if I was a mobster in my head, I was literally like, if I was a mobster in Chicago, what would my name be? It would be Smizzy Pockets, and then that was my PlayStation handle. It was just stupid.
So that on that same topic, then Smartzworld, where does that name come from?
Smartzworld, every platform that I went to sign up for Smarts, it was taken.
Okay.
So I just took, a take out of Shaq's Twism, the world is mine. And just so Smartzworld, the world is mine.
This image is like the world is mine right now. This is you sitting on the dump truck that you were talking about, right? This is the business.
Man. Yeah,
this is like the world is mine. I'm Smizzy. I'm Smartzworld.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was happy as shit. That truck is big as hell. You see me standing on that thing?
Yeah, I really
like when you own something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you buy something like that. I bought it. So when I bought it, I didn't even see it. Like I bought it online and I called the guy, made the deal, and then he sent me the invoice, and then I paid it. I bought it. I paid for it, and then I had my cousin who has a CDL license. I don't have a CDL license. I can't even drive the damn thing. And I said, man, I gotta fly down to North. It's in North Carolina. It's not even here. It's in North Carolina.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna go fly. I need to fly down there and see my fucking truck. So you goddamn right.
Okay. And you're okay with having a business out of state? Not worried about anything going wrong with it or people looking after it?
That's why I got mentors. I got my uncle. That truck right next to my truck is my uncle's truck. That blue truck.
Okay. So it's stationary next to his truck.
It's parked right next to his. Yep. So I have my own drivers, my own employees. He'll come look at the truck. He'll inspect it for me, and then he'll tell me what's wrong with it. I'll call a mechanic. I handle the business myself. I handle all the business myself. He say, "Hey man, your brakes is messed up." I call a mechanic. And get the brakes fixed.
Nice. Okay. So talk to me about you being suspect out here in these streets.
The usual suspects?
No. You just being suspect. Talk to me about the usual. The joke was different in my head, but yeah, definitely.
Like suspect. What are you talking about? I'm not a suspect.
How am I going to segue suspect into usual suspect? That's what I
The usual suspects is my production company that I own with my partners Charlie Rock. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Justo. Justo is a dope producer. He is in Atlanta. That's November. So that's November. That's also one of my boys, my family. He's an amazing artist, content creator. He just quit his job. Like he's stepping out on his own. I
know. I spoke to him.
Yeah, man. And I always just give out, they call me, they give advice. I give them advice. I give them information, and with men at the end of the day, you make your own decision, but he stepped out. But Justo is he's in Atlanta. He's my partner. There's three of us. So if you saw the logo, that's us three. It's me, Justo, and Charlie.
Where's this photo at? Where can I find?
You probably have to scroll. Keep scrolling.
I gotta keep scrolling.
That's Charlie. Yeah, Charlie runs this page, so you're gonna see a lot of Charlie on this page.
Oh, he runs this page.
I'm the worst at social media. I don't post that much. You know what I'm saying? Keep scrolling.
Okay. Oh, is this? Oh no,
that's Justo. That's the picture. That's the logo right there that we remade. Keep going down. That's Styles P. He's not the logo.
Wait, you got Styles? Y'all got Styles P on here?
Yeah,
We can't just breeze over the fact that you got Styles
that's
P,
T. Yeah,
Block, you know what I'm saying? D Block, what up? I mean, so
they're not.
I like how you just breezed over that like that's
That's
Styles
our
P.
book bag too. That's the Pigeons in New York book bag right there.
Well, we can't even get the pictures of New York. We didn't even talk about what that was. We gotta keep focused over here. One thing at a
Yeah,
time.
I'm just throwing it out there. Those hats is the Pigeons in New York hats. My
Oh,
shirt
okay.
is the Pigeons in New York shirt. So now, if you go back, right? So if you go
Right.
back,
Yeah.
you see right there to your left. You see
Right
Charlie
here?
right there in the middle. No, keep going to your right.
Right here?
Keep going. Yes, that's me, Charlie, and Justo.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've met Justo. You said he's in a different state?
He's in Atlanta. So we remade the logo in that picture.
Okay. And I keep seeing this T everywhere.
Yeah, the
This
T is talent. Yeah, T stands for talented. It's our good friend. His name is Rob. He owns Talented. It's a dope brand in the city. We actually had the opportunity to do the first collaboration with him. His hat lands on a lot of people, celebrities. Just look up Talented NYC on Instagram, and you'll see he's doing really, really well. He actually has a pop-up event coming up in May, mid-May. Which I'm gonna go because he always do some dope drops on his hats. He has a lot of different colorways. He started to make shirts. He has bags. He's really nice he's ill with the merch. Like I said, man, like I got friends, man. Like we're business owners. We just out here trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? And we just happen to just do dope shit, man. Just surround yourself by people that's doing dope shit.
Birds of a feather. Seems like y'all like to flock together.
Yes, sir.
No matter the weather. I was going to say a whole bar just now, but I'm gonna leave that to you. Pass it over to shout out to Charlie, man. Charlie's a dope dude. He had that meetup in the city, and I just happened to meet both your friends.
Yeah, man.
And
him and Abdul.
Like they're gonna be on the J Connects podcast. I'm gonna be popping up to that pop up. I'm popping up to the pop up.
Yeah, man. You probably gonna get it. You probably get something that because he do limited drops. So when you get a Talented hat, like he doesn't do he restocks every now and then, but you're part of a very small elite group of people when you get a Talented hat. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I've seen some NBA players rocking that hat. I think he said he's going to be doing. Well, I can't talk about it too much because I'm about to interview him on that. But
yeah,
there's some like musicians out there. He's working on a whole line for musicians out here. And I seen the hat before I even met him. I seen the hat before, and he knows my cousin. My cousin. Shout out to Lotto Universal. Shout out to Lotto Universal because he got hats and merch and like 5 different malls in like New York City.
My boy Rob out here moving and shaking. I mean, he's shaking shit up. And he built it. You know, he's got a partner and they built it up on their own. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, hey, bro, when you drop the hat, just send me the Cash App. Like, I'm that type of person, dog. Like, I'm gonna, you know.
I got you. So we're gonna get to the question that I wanted to ask you. I think what everybody wants to know.
Okay.
And I might not have known before. What were they talking about when they mentioned Pigeons of New York? What comes to mind when you hear that name, Pigeons of New York NFT? What is the first thing you think about when someone says Pigeons of New York?
Me?
I mean, yes.
I don't want no pigeons. Pigeons get no love from me. That's the first thing that comes with the best friend's coat. Try to holla at me.
Hey.
That's the first thing. And I just think that shit is so dope. You know what I'm saying? We like I love to take something that people kind of be like, what the? and make that shit dope. Like
Mm.
now Pigeons in New York is like, wait a minute. Because people rock staple pigeon, which is an amazing brand, clothing brand. And there's this stigma with pigeons that we have in our community. You know what I'm saying? And I just like that whole narrative, and we take it and we turn it on its head. You know what I'm saying? And we make it cool. And we find our following, and we find people that believe in us, and people that become family, people that become people that we care about, people that we connect with. And we all go outside and we say we Pigeons in New York. And this is just an idea that Jim made. You know what I'm saying? He had a
Yeah.
moment, and he had an idea, and now it's like bringing people together. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's dope, man. Like this it's amazing.
So, Pigeons of New York.
Uh-huh.
Now, when I think about Pigeons of New York as a whole, I think it's like the pioneer in my eyes in terms of bridging Web3 and Web2 together. Like literally taking what we know about NFTs communities and just like your standard like going out to events and parties, like that lifestyle that I feel like everyone can knows about and is used to experiencing, and it kind of bridges that gap together. I feel like, was that always a vision for Pigeons of New York? Would you say I'm on point with that, or was it something different?
It was we Jim, when Jim came into the space, it was just like, hey, we're gonna get in here, we're gonna run it up, we're gonna sell some art on the blockchain. This shit is dope. And
Mm.
I want to make he wanted to make it like Supreme. He wanted to make it like he already had merch in mind. Merch, it was just art. It was going to be art, clothing, fashion. That was it. Like it was going to be art, fashion. I didn't know anything about music and NFTs. Music wasn't a part of it. What we saw, what we ended up seeing really fast was like, we're not represented here. There's no representation of us here. And most of the people that we know, you gotta meet them where they at. They're not gonna come on. I have countless friends that I tell them to come in Twitter spaces. They go in spaces. They be like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, what the hell are y'all doing?" And they leave after like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Or they go into a Discord, they go into a chat, and they chat one or two times, and then they leave and they never come back. So you got to
Mm.
meet people where they are. So we saw a void for IRL events, and then that's when we said projects are rugging because they're selling their art, and they're making everything contingent on sellout. We can't move that way because the people that depend on us, we got one shot. If we mess up, it's over with. So we began to transition ourselves to a lifestyle brand.
Mm. Was it hard, like taking this? You guys decided to do something that really hasn't been done before. Like,
It,
did you know what
it's
the challenges were going to be like getting into
no,
something? Most
no.
times when it comes to, I feel like when it comes to the spaces, everyone pretty much follows the same formula. Not many people actually venture off and try something new. Like speaking from a person of experience, being part of a project that was completely different than most, and everyone says that, but going down the path that's like less traveled, you guys did that, and I'm sure it wasn't easy. I'm sure people were like definitely like dismissed you. I think that was the talk for a
A
little bit.
million percent. We're still being dismissed.
Why do you think that is? After all that
Um,
you've done, why do you think
I
that is?
well, so I can say this, just to go back before I get to my last statement. we started on Polygon, and everybody was like, "Why are you on Polygon?" And then we left Polygon and went to ETH, and everybody that was on Polygon with us stayed with Polygon and got grants.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Then people like, now it's okay to be multi-chain. When we got on, a multi-chain was taboo. It was like, what the hell? Well, why you guys, you're broke or you're not elite, you're not on ETH, you're nothing. You guys are on Polygon. So we were like, oh, really? Okay, so we're going to come to ETH. We're going to come to ETH. Now people are on every blockchain. Now most projects that are successful are multi-chain projects now. And we started on Polygon. So I
you
say
guys were
that
the sacrificial lamb that was needed. You guys did it. Then you guys were good at it. And after they seen that you were good at it, they followed suit, but they had to make sure it was actually going to work.
No. So we were killing Polygon. We was destroying Polygon. The gas fees was low. We was, every time we dropped on Polygon, we sold out. Every time. We were doing drops every 2 weeks, and we were selling 20, 30 NFTs every 2 weeks, or every week. We would do a shock drop and it would sell out. Poof. Why are you on Polygon? But we were selling NFTs. You know, ETH was, I don't know, $4,000 at the time or something like that. 45. I don't know. It wasn't all time high, but it was up there. And yeah, I just think we have small collections. We're not minting out thousands of NFTs, and we're still like, people are still not really taking us serious, I think.
Do you think it could be because it may come off like the project itself is a club, a small club?
Who cares?
And maybe people want it to be
a big club,
a bigger club. I don't know. I'm just.
It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, everyone can find their community. Everyone can find what works for them on a blockchain, right?
That's true.
There are big communities with their floor price is 5 or 6 ETH. There's communities that are just art. There's the founder, they don't know who the founder is. They've never seen the founder, and their floor price is 3 ETH. You know what I'm saying? And they sit in spaces of thousands of people, and they run these projects up, and they never meet or see their founders ever.
That's true.
So I just think the culture that we are in, I know we can be intimidating, you know, just by the way we talk, the energy that we have when we walk in the room. I know it could be intimidating for some people.
Why do you think it could be intimidating? What was intimidating about the Pigeons?
No, it's me and it's Jim, right? When you see Pigeons in New York, you see me, you see Jim. When I walk in the room, I'm like this. When Jim walks in the room, he's like him. And me and Jim have seen we've worked in corporate America. We've worked, you know what I'm saying, in spaces with Ivy League graduates. And we talk like this. We don't conform to anyone's, like, we are this culture. We are urban, hip hop, New York, whatever you want to call it, black. But I'm not even going to say black culture, because that's even a stupid thing to say. But the region that we're from, the inner city, of New York City is who we are, no matter what room we walk into. And people clutch their purse, they roll their windows up, they lock their doors when we come around. And it's just, even though we're good dudes, like we're cool, like everybody that comes around us has a good time. Everybody that comes around us don't feel like they're like we're putting them in any, in any situations. But I just think people don't have we just have this certain level of cool that turns people off, man. Like where we're from, if you do too good, people they hate you. They don't want you to do good. We're used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also from the city, so I know exactly what you mean by that.
You understand what I'm saying? There's those certain people, they walk in the room, they got a light on them. The energy, people, they draw attention, and then there's just a certain group that just don't like that. Oh, they think they all that. They don't even know me. They haven't said hello. They haven't said anything.
Right.
And I think that's where me and Jim are at with this project. Like Pigeons in New York is too good to be true for people. Or something. There's something there that's keeping people from aping into our project.
Could it be because they're not apes, they're pigeons? Could that be?
It could be.
Could that be it?
If we were the apes in New York, you're right. If we were the apes in New York, we would be biting, and we would be just like everybody else. We'd be a bunch of copycats, and we would be sold out.
Yeah, you would be sold out. You would be sold out because there's no ape project that I could think of that could do is doing what you guys are doing. So that might be an idea for someone here in the audience. We have 52 listeners.
Hey.
Who knows? It might come out tomorrow. It might come out tomorrow.
Make sure you send me an airdrop.
Me too. I'm the one that co-signed on that. I'm saying
Smartzworld.eth. Just send it to that wallet.
Smartzworld.eth. All right, so there's a lot of stuff. I'm over here going through all the screenshots of what we got up here.
Yeah, man.
And, I'm about to segue over to what I saw on YouTube. It looks like you got the comic, which is actually how I discovered you. I discovered you guys through, shout out to Jay Lee. Know what I'm saying? She went back to web too. But she's the one that told me I should be, if I'm looking for someone that does comics, look at the Pigeons of New York, and that's how I discovered you guys.
That's fire.
Yeah.
We need to, yo, Jim, if you watching, Jim, we need another comic book episode, man.
Yeah. People like to see their investments, or even like their investments, their NFTs, just on the screen, like interacting with other NFTs. They love that. They love that.
Jim is the king. Jim is the king of character development and storytelling. That's all Jim.
That's the name of his show, storytelling. I think.
Storytelling. That's all Jim, man.
Yeah, but before we get back to the comics, actually, no. Let me go there. Let me just go to the comics, actually, because I wanted to. I didn't want to breeze over my next topic, which was how much time? A little bit of time left. Was it your artist? I'm gonna get into, because you are a music manager, so I want to get into that as well. But let me just throw up the YouTube, and let me just press play. This is the Pigeons of New York NFT page on YouTube, guys. If you want to tap in and see all the
we
different
need more subscribers than that. God damn it! Subscribe the hell out of that page. What am I doing here?
Hey, what is this? Where am I? Hello? Anybody there? How did I get here?
That's Jim.
That's Jim?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This is the first time I ever watched this.
That's funny. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Nothing like that first sip of coffee in the morning.
Bing bong.
What did you do that for?
The Knicks got a dub last night, baby. Let's go.
That is Jim.
Yo. Yeah.
Yo, this is some classic stuff we got here. Wait a minute. Where you been hiding this stuff?
Pigeons of New York.
Okay.
Pigeons of
Okay.
New York. Pigeons of New York. Pigeons of New York. We be flocking to the coop. Yeah, that's home in New York. Blockchain, what you thought? We the pigeons of New York. Counting crumble.
Hey, you see my shirt? Yo, see what I represented?
In New York, I'm with a meta vixen when I'm shopping in New York. Phase 1 pigeon, I was so glad to meet her. I swear by phase 6, oh God, I'm a breeder. Catch me in the meta, birds of a feather. Yeah, we flock together all day. I said, shout the UZ Pezza, it don't matter the weather. So with the homie Jimmy, that's Broadway.
Yeah.
Pigeons of New York. Pigeons of New York. Pigeons of New York. Pigeons of New York.
Sheesh. Man, you got me.
That was Vegas. So
Recordings
that was
just got
that was
better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard.
yeah, that was Vegas. That was the first IRL event that we threw post NFT NYC because we didn't do one in NYC. And we decided we was going to throw something in Vegas, and that's what kicked us off when we caught the IRL bug ever since.
Yeah, I've seen some video clips of that. That look fire.
Yeah, man.
That look fire. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at the other stuff you got on here. Because I think there goes that hat again.
Yeah, man, that was our first drop, our first merch drop with the hats. They sold out. And that's Chantel Lane. Jim pulled up on Chantel in Barbados. So when we tell you we IRL, we pulling up.
Sheesh.
My partner right there. We met Nessie for the first time in Vegas.
Okay.
That was my first time speaking at an IRL event in New York City.
You rocking the hat too, right? And this
Yep.
All right, let me get back to this. Is this Vegas right here?
That's Vegas. Yep.
Everyone
That is Kale. We met Kale for the first time. Shout out to Kale. She's good peoples.
Hey! Watch out now!
Yeah,
the
man.
moves though. The moves is clean. I think I might have seen
Cristiano was there. We met Cristiano for the first time there. And Nessie for the first time there.
Oh yeah, I gotta. How do I? These are all shorts, right? These are all shorts. This is probably the same.
That's Loudmouth.
It's Loudmouth, right?
Yeah, man.
Vegas, right?
So think about it like this. We threw a rooftop party in Vegas. And like influencers, Grando, like the biggest names in the game is pulling up on us and meeting us for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I made the beat. That's when I made it. I was in the booth that day making the theme song. Go ahead, play that.
So I have to ask, was this written or did you freestyle this song?
My partner, George, he ghost wrote it with me. He's my ghost writer. I'm actually in the booth recording right now.
I said, we be flocking to the coop. Yeah, that's
Okay, I hear you.
New York. Chain, what you thought? We the pigeons of New York. It's Broncos on the stoop. We be fly in New York. It's DJ Swizzy Pockets out that cop in New York. I'm with a metal vixen when I'm in New York.
Yo, OG, man, this is one of my favorite songs. I'm
That
not
was-
even thinking as
And
far
you
as
see,
like,
this is the same studio. So this is the same studio. That was our first that was our A room, which is now our B room. Which is, you can see this is a bigger room now. But that was before we renovated. Yeah, man. That's before we did the renovation. Everything was new, man.
Where was
That's
this
at
at?
Empire Dow. Empire Dow in New York City. Yeah, man.
Before I mentioned this.
I was getting my public speaking chops on. Jim said, "Yo, you got to get out here. I'm in Arizona. You got to speak."
Were you nervous speaking in this
I don't like
interview?
public speaking.
Digital experience where people don't necessarily get the
Yeah, I don't like public speaking at all.
energy. It's more so like, you know, you're on your computer.
That's why you guys are a dynamic duo, right? Because
Yeah, man.
Jim loves that. He's all about that.
I hate it. But he was like, "Hey, man, I'm not going to be flying to New York for every event, man. You got to get up there and talk." I was like, "All right."
So let's play this Nessie Gorilla video 1 which is a fan favorite, I think, and mainly because this is a music video with you in it. While we're gonna play it,
it is.
Quick.
I'm gonna give you the backstory.
Okay, and I think there's a Be Nice car in this video. No.
Yes, man, you going crazy.
No, that's not Be Nice car.
It's not? Okay. Wait a minute. I just seen somebody I recognized from Spaces just now. All right, I don't have time to check my Twitter handle, but I'm gonna hit her up in the DMs. I seen the blue hair. Somebody, a cameo. Shout out to everyone that's watching this. 63 views. I appreciate you guys for showing love. If you guys want to comment or ask me questions, go to my YouTube channel. Click the link. If you're on X right now, click the link in my bio. J Connects podcast on YouTube, and you guys can join the live and you can write in the comment section. Right now, no one's commenting. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Why y'all not commenting?
I don't know why they're not commenting, but you know what I'm saying, just me
suck.
saying
That's why.
Saying you're in Pigeons. Not commenting here. This is the first time no one's ever commented before, but it's probably because we're late. Anyways, let me get back to this. I got to play this back from the beginning. I just seen somebody that I know from my community. So let's do it. I would imagine there'd be a lot of cameos in this video. Shout out to Nessie Gorilla. Good Time Records. Yo.
That's on the way.
Yeah. Okay, I'm floating through the comments, but I'm really rare as fuck. Feeling like a Fergie, baby, tell me what's the love. Searching cause I'm hurting, but I'm working for the dub. Nessie be the socket, I don't even need a plug. I put that on my papa daughter son, I'm the one. Pushing every day, grinding when it hurt. Next week, they gon' put my GG in the dirt. Down in H-Town, trying to make it work. If you as a man, gotta put your fam first. Moving with a purpose, cause I'm worth it in the wise. Got a couple plans, we gon' see if they alive. God laughing at me cause it's all spend his time. They tell me I'm a star, baby, I'm just trying to shine. Dodging all the dirt, got it by the light.
You cannot bounce to the song. Even you, like, mean mugging, you just mad, you a hater.
Can't nobody beat me, don't be mad I'm up. Remember burning down the CDs on the corner trying to get it played and they see me. Floating through the comments, but I'm really rare as fuck. Feeling like a Fergie, baby,
I'm trying to be professional here.
Searching cause I'm hurting, but
I'm saying, get my podcast face on.
Nessie be the socket, I don't even need a plug. Put it on my papa daughter son, I'm the one.
Wait a minute. Is that?
That's Joey Capitano. That's me. Yeah, bro. That's Manguito. Yeah. Yeah, that's Web3 in that video. Yeah.
Hold on. We got I know this is, but we got to segue to the next video I just seen.
Yeah, that's
Real
Mama
quick.
Capitano in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying we gotta see something real quick.
2 minutes.
I noticed the hell of cameos in this one too.
Let's go.
Now, Jaden's like, oh, be nice with.
Slide to Miami, tell me
Now
where the
that was
hoes at.
harder.
Just playing Brody, tell me where the pros at. I need some loose change, let my brother hold that.
Yeah, this is what this is all about, man.
Okay, I'm living out a movie. Sliding around the gardens in a rental full of groupies. You could be a winner if your mental wasn't losing. Okay. Hey, do it for my realists that be moving whole packs. Bro ain't make the league, now he got a whole straps. Tricking to the streets, guess he got his own.
I just wanted to show people.
That boy be cooking, boy. That boy Nessie be cooking. That boy on fire. I ain't gonna hold you. So for the one-on-one video,
definitely.
yeah. So for the one-on-one video, me and Jim, my man, right. So my boy, Miami trip. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I got friends and family all over the country. And my man Miami trip, he owned a restaurant in Miami. And I said, hey, I want to come to Art Basel. I want to take over your restaurant, and I want to do a brunch for like 2-3 days. I just want people to come in. I want to have my own menu. When people leave the airport or when they go into the airport, they can stop by NFTs. If you own NFTs and Web3, you can stop by the restaurant. You get you some good food. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah. So that's why you see all the pony stuff. We had the pony, the Pigeons in New York menu. We had the Pigeons in New York aprons. We had the Pigeons in New York awning. And it was the whole restaurant was Pigeons in New York. And Nessie was like, yo, bro, that's fire. That's dope. Do you mind if I come and shoot the video? I'm like, hell yeah. So he pulled up with Obi, shot the Obi, and they shot the video. You know what I'm saying? So that car, that vet was what I had when I was there. So I told Nessie, you gotta jump in there and yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The rest is history.
The rest is history, man. And I was more than happy to accommodate my brother, man. He's an amazing person. This was the first time we met him, man. And I told him no that day. So he wanted to get on a mic and freestyle at that event in Vegas. I want to rap for you, And I was like, get out of here. Get him out of here. Too goddamn fast.
This is the time I wish we had like DJ Smizzy to be like, that the shit you be playing.
On top cheese on Wednesday, you'll be able to hear the sound effects. But you like, yep. Get him out of here.
You gotta get the chopped cheese.
But that was the first time I met Nessie. You know what I'm saying? Good shit.
Yeah, this is phase 3.
That's I don't know. Jim was putting out all kind of promos, man. We was just throwing shit up against the wall, man, trying to see what sticks. You know what I'm saying? Phase 2 got sold out, so I think we was on our way to phase 3.
So I know we talking all about Pigeons of New York, and we never even talked about what are the Pigeons of New York. Kind of like skipped right over that, like as far as the different phases.
Yeah, so Pigeons in New York is a project that's loosely based off a book that Jim used to read called People of New York, and it's about different characters and individuals in New York. So when he decided to make Pigeons in New York, every pigeon in phase 1 had a backstory. It was supposed to represent everyone in New York. So you could find yourself in one of those pigeons when you minted it. So we gave people the choice of which pigeons they wanted to buy. It wasn't random. It wasn't like reveals or anything like that. It was find yourself in the pigeon that resonates with you and buy it, and then we're going to make sure you get the value back before you sell it. And value is relative, so we never promised anyone they were going to make any money. What we did promise with this was that they was going to get value. However, that's what Pigeons New York was based off of, and it was number based. So area codes for New York: 212-347-516, 646, and 718. And that determined our quantity for each phase. But the pigeons are supposed to represent the people and the culture of New York. And New York is a melting pot. There are people from out of town that come here, live here, and stay and become New Yorkers. So any and everyone should be able to find themselves in one of our pigeons. And that's what was the foundation of the project. And so we are a community, and we do think about everyone. We are all inclusive, and we welcome everyone into our project. But me and Jim as the founders, we're a little hood, but we're here for everybody.
We're a little hood,
a little bit. I mean, I'm a little bougie. I don't know if you know. I got good taste. You know what I'm saying? I just,
I'm a little bougie.
Just a little bit.
That's funny. So let's get back into. Actually, we'll talk about a little bit about the Pigeons of New York are minting right now, Phase 4.
Yes. So we're still minting Phase 4, which is our 3D collection, and it's a dope, amazing project. There's some animation, and we're allowing people to get the opportunity to get their avatars in the games, and their 3D assets for Nifty Island and other gaming platforms. And I just think going 3D was, each phase has a different profile. So Phase 1 was 2D, Phase 2 was doodles, Phase 3 was mutations, Phase 4 is 3D. And Phase 5 is going to be, something else a little bit more special. You know what I mean? We're going into music. We're going into. Oh, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to shut up. Yeah, we going up. Phase 5 is going to be dope.
Can't talk about it.
I can.
We're gonna save that for the next episode. I might save that for Jim.
Get it from Jim, because I don't want to, because we're gonna be throwing a town hall meeting, and I don't know if it's gonna happen, in the next week or so. I know we're doing this episode, but Jim is gonna go into the details about what's coming up next. Me and him had a nice conversation. Just to recap today. Just me and him, just get together 2 times a week, check up on each other, just give ourselves updates on what we got going on. And currently I'm just trying to build out Web3 from our perspective with Chop Cheese, with that platform, while we're minting out Phase 4 and developing Phase 5 on the back end. I want to start collaborating with my creative artist friends and put music together, and begin to put out music projects, and then put Chop Cheese and put Web3 in a different light when it comes to Chop Cheese. If we have enough time, you can go to the page and you can see what I mean. So I'm really bringing Web3 into the conversation of content creation, viral moments, current events, and things like that. Like the Web3, we are a community. We do have NFTs, and we do have opinions about things that's going on out there. And I think this is a good way for us to be able to relate to everybody else and let everybody know that people that own NFTs are not just a bunch of nerds and weirdos. Like, we're just like them, and we're trying to bring them into the market. Even though I'm a nerd, but I'm just saying, I'm cool as shit. Cool as hell.
If you must say so yourself, right?
We be doing dope shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So let's segue back
to
music. You know what I'm saying? You are a DJ, an engineer of sorts, and also a music manager. Why and how did you stumble across? Well, why and how, but why did you decide to become a music manager? Why not just stick to just engineering and quote unquote DJing for your friends? What drove you to?
Well, okay, so I'm a producer. I started off producing music first. I learned how to engineer through the Institute of Audio Research when I was younger because I thought they were going to teach me how to be a producer.
Okay.
And I got that wrong. Show you what I knew. I spent $14,000 to just engineer, which is good, right? Because now I know how to mix and all that. But I just wanted to make music, and I didn't know what that title was. I didn't know what a producer was. I didn't know what I thought a mixer was a DJ. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to be an engineer, but I started as a producer. And I needed a song. I needed a reggae artist to sing a hook on a song. And my brother, Rich, who got me started in the music business, who gave me my first shot, and we started our first company together. It was called Double Edge Productions. And you know, I had a lot of my best moments in my music career with him, and my experience, all the connections and experience I got through Double Edge Productions. My brother Rich, my mentor Rob, and then this was before I ventured off and created Usual Suspects with Charlie and Justo. I'm saying that because I'm just giving you like the back end, all the Def Jam, Sony, you know, all of that dope shit that was happening in the early 2000s. It was happening with Double Edge Production, and I needed a hook saying, and Rich had nephew or his cousin had a reggae artist that they knew that could come in and sing a hook for me. And Tilibop came in and sung a hook for me. And I loved his voice. And then I gave him a beat and I told him to bring me a song. He brought me the song back 2 days later, and we was joined at the hip ever since. So I started producing for him. And then we started a label. No, we started to manage him as a group. And then we started to travel. We started to go to Jamaica. We started to, you know, really push him. And
what year was this that you met him and you guys became a?
I don't even. I want to say 06, 05, 06. I don't know.
So this is before. Okay, this is before you got into real estate.
Yeah, all of this is before real estate, bro. This is you know. This is
struggle.
This is the struggle.
You got into music first.
Yeah.
And then from music, I'm assuming those funds were used to buy like the real estate.
No.
No.
There's no money in music.
Oh.
We'll get to that conversation another time.
And that, my friend.
And the more you know. G.I. Joe, the American hero.
For anyone that's thinking about getting into music, just know
you'll do in that music. NFTs are so amazing because you get all your money up front. This goes back to the 80s and popping your trunk and selling your CDs. That's how you make money. As soon as you start signing the labels, and then you can get your sync licensing and you can get your publishing and you can do all those things. But if you don't own it, you don't get any of it. You know? And so we were joined at the hip ever since. We started a label together. It was called New Sun Entertainment. And then after we dissolved the label, and me and Tilly Tilly just left the studio today. We are currently in over 80 countries right now with his music. We get terrestrial plays, radio airplay. You know, he just did an interview for a platform in Brazil like 2 days ago. So you know, that's just like normal for us now. Like, but we've been working together for so long. He just left the studio today because we're working on some good music. I would cue it up and play it for you, but I don't want to.
No, it's all good, man. I'm already I'm already 2 steps ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Please.
Now I'm talking about what we just did. I'm talking about the new shit.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you. I got what you just did too. I got it all, bro. I got what you don't think I got. You know what I'm saying? So buckle up. And no, I'm joking. I don't got that.
To the grade. Then we can start depending on each other. On me, on mine. But if you get enough times, yeah. Talk to them now.
So that beginning clip was a real radio station playing his music.
Okay.
All nice and decent people. Big up every youth when I stop try to be great. Mother and father.
I produced that record, by the way.
On me, on mine. But the beginning of times, to the endings of them. Yo, promise myself me have to make it in a life. Don't count me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama said me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. Don't count me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama say me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. We are deal with a thing called poverty. Live with it so long, now a normal see. Big world out there for you to see. Firstborn to me, mama a shine on me. Third dimension elevating to the fourth. Rich in spirit but financially broke. When me a go, your satellite can't scope. Me tell the youth to rock the chain and top cup and no joke, boy. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. No count me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama say me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. No count me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama say me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. Struggle every day, it have to stop. Juggle man, I juggle, why them want the ball to drop. Have to keep me focused, why them want the youth to flop. Bad mind, never put no food in mama pot. And that's a fact, number one. No challenge me, no freedom. Slew the beast, tell the dragon to prepare. Me have the knife, now the cake of fish share. Jamaica, the one you had the song for the year. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. Now count me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama said me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. Now count me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama say me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. Step up and step up.
We up to 87 views.
Forward motion. I know I want back a step.
We cooking over here.
Big bad bully me no fear them. Up your mighty race, powerful words, Marcus spoken. Big bad bully, we no fear them. Up your mighty race, powerful words, Marcus spoken. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. Look how me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama said me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. Look out me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama said me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. Look how me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama said me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive. Promise myself me have to make it in a life. Look out me out, me no dead, me still alive. Real survivor, you don't even realize. Mama said me have to reach, oh, you fi say alive.
Let's go! 90, baby! We at 90, baby!
We at 90? That's what's up. Let's get it to 150,000.
Sheesh.
Let's get this space to 150,000, god damn it.
God damn it. Oh, man. Shout out to Smarts. Know what I'm saying? Let me subscribe to my boy, Tilibop. What's his name?
Tilibop,
yeah. Right? All
Yeah.
right. So yeah, he just got himself a subscribe. As easy as that, guys. Don't be afraid. Hit that subscribe button, that like. It's not gonna hurt you.
So Pirate is the very first reggae beat that I made, and I executive produced that video, and we shot it here at my studio. And I got I be doing boats and shit. So just watch it. I still got vinyls too. So if anybody want to buy a vinyl from me, holla at me. I got vinyls for sale.
Oh shit! Press play. Let's get it.
I got the album on vinyl for sale. Holla at me.
Sheesh.
So you're gonna see Rich, my man that put me on, and you're gonna see Charlie, like my whole music life. You feel me?
Charlie's in here too?
Yeah.
Oh, you in the video.
Yeah.
Hey!
There goes Charlie.
Charlie Rock.
Yeah.
Get that money. Get the bag. Hey, who's this? Marcus.
Oh yeah.
Marcus.
Oh yeah. Free bird. Rastafari lives, rules and reigns and no plating.
So
them a rip off the culture and I go on like a some game thing. Found for defend it in the seat. Barefoot, no slippers in the street. Who you think you are?
That's Rick.
Me reggae music.
That's who put me on.
No, you won't far.
Where was this at?
We shot this here in the city. We shot it in the city.
You get no love. I ain't tolerate no pirate. No respect originality. That I can't rate you. Burns to the face, faster they are close the gate. No overstand the culture, them no know if navigate them no fit. Rich are you to hungry, sit down and happy wait. As them make some money, them I talk about sell them great to one fee. Give back to the culture, don't have too much time to play. Some of you don't are talented, but how much are we make it miss? Who you think you are? You try to take me reggae music. No, you won't far. A pirate.
So the mansion in the back is the Great Gatsby mansion. The mansion in the back is the Great Gatsby mansion.
Okay. That's the visuals on deck.
Yeah.
So let me talk to the people real quick. You know what I'm saying? So met Smarts on X Spaces. I mean, he he invited me to an event where his artist was performing, and he said, "Yo, Jay, pull up." You know what I'm saying? You a holder, and once you a holder of a pigeon, that means wherever I go, you get to go. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what he was saying. So I rolled up to the event. Now I mean, I showed the bounce of my pigeon. You know what I'm saying? And then I was in there like swimwear. I was doing like swimwear. That's the best way to put it. And then, Smarts was like, "Yo, Jay, you want to drink?" And I'm like, and as he's talking, I'm looking at his artist, the same artist on stage, and I'm seeing the cameras coming down, the flashy lights, and I'm just like, "Yo, what's going on?" And Smarts, you want to continue the story and say what was happening at that time and what the cameras was about, and y'all talking to a whole country outside the U.S.
So Irie Jam, which is a radio station in Jamaica, flew out 2 of their VJs to the event to capture content of the performance, and then we went live on air to talk to Jamaica live on air when he finished performing. Yeah.
He was talking to
Jamaica.
Irie
Jam.
And he was talking to Jamaica in Brooklyn. At this lounge.
Yeah.
And I just happened to be there with my pigeon on my MetaMask on my wallet. Real life
Yeah,
utility.
and I always wanted to keep Marvin and Marcus LLC. So I start businesses with my friends. That's all I'm gonna say. But like I wanted to keep my music away from NFTs because it was new. It was something that I could separate. You know, I could just do something else. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing music so long, but now, you know, we tied in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we ain't worried about it. We 8 views away from hitting 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get them all. Yo, retweet it. Get 8 more people in here. Get 8 more people in here.
8 more people. Y'all share out this link, man. Let's get to 100.
Yep. I produced this record too for this video too. I produced that one too.
Okay.
I could do this. I could do this all day. You can call me Captain America, Jamaican.
I'm a Jamaican. That's funny.
Captain Jamaica.
Yes, sir. Let me get back to these questions, man. I don't want to.
All right, so yeah, let's get to the questions.
Let's get back to these questions, man. We having a lot of fun, which is always a good thing. But charities. Let's talk about the charity the charity that I know that you've been involved in has to be with a former NFL player. And clearly, like, you know, you got some ties with music, you know what I'm saying, and a few other businesses that you got going on, mob ties, you know what I'm saying. You clearly got ties.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I am not a charitable person. I'm not.
Keep it real. Keep it above.
I do stuff for people around me that are close, right? So I'm willing to donate my time and my resources to people that are important to me and directly around me because I can affect people's lives and I can follow through. You know what I'm saying? So I usually don't look for organizations to do charitable acts through. So this is why I'm giving all the credit to Jim. Right? We partnered up with Stevie Johnson, the former wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, through Pigeons of New York. And we supported a food pantry in Buffalo called Rooted in Love. And we ran a Stevie Johnson collection on Polygon. And when we sold out, we sent the money to Stevie Johnson and we donated, you know, to that organization. Jim's brother has a nonprofit in New York City called Heal Homes. And what Heal Homes do is it helps people find homes and, you know, help people find affordable housing and help displaced people find homes. And he also provides IRL like events like softball games and things for people to just come with their families and have fun, from the kids to the teens to the adults. And we from Pigeons in New York, we sponsored those events as well. And that's through Jim and his brother. Right. And now we work with Stevie Johnson with Handle Business, Have Fun. And we ran a charity during the Super Bowl, during our event in Las Vegas, through the Super Bowl, you know, at the Super Bowl, where we ran silent auctions for, you know, different items and different things and raise money for Stevie Johnson's charity during our event in Vegas. So I want to give all of that credit to Jim, because Jim, it's crazy because you would think that Jim is introverted and I'm extroverted. Yeah. But in certain places, I'm introverted and Jim is extroverted. Does that make sense? Yeah,
you guys balance each other out.
Yeah, so I'm not looking for organizations to support and do charities. I'd rather give that money or time or energy to somebody that I know. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with either or, but I'm just telling you, my preference. So I'm giving all the philanthropy Pigeons of New York credit to Jim.
And that's very honorable for you to do that.
No, I'm keeping it a buck. I'll be like, hell no. I'll be like, nah, nope.
Okay.
You got a cousin, you got a cousin, you got a family member, you need somebody, need somewhere to stay. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's me. So yeah. Look at that boy. Look at Jim. with the braids.
With the braids. Yes,
Word.
sir.
With the goatee, you heard?
So I'm saying we're not gonna just fly past. You got Rick Ross in this photo. You know what I'm saying we're not gonna just breeze past that.
Yeah, bro. Why do I look fatter than Rick Ross though?
Yo,
somebody tell me. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong?
That's not fat, man. You
Nah, bro. Go back to that. Go back, bro. Why do I look fatter than Rick Ross, dog? I'm not fatter than Rick Ross. I met Rick Ross in person. I'm not fatter than this dude.
It's the shirt, man. It's the shirt.
He knows how to pose. He is a pro. He knows how to get the right angle on the camera because I look fatter than Rick Ross, dog. There's no fucking way.
He's holding it in, man.
I'm having a chopped cheese moment right now. There's no goddamn way I'm fatter than Rick Ross, bro.
He's clearly holding it in. That's clearly what's happening there. we had Darius, so here we go.
Yeah, we made history that day because he wore a shirt.
Because he wore a shirt. Is that why you made history?
Yeah, we made history that day. Darius wore a shirt that day.
I'm really trying to get back to X, but this thing is giving me a hard time, so I'm just gonna have to just scroll on Instagram. I was looking for Stevie Johnson's page. Oh, here we go.
That is Stevie Johnson and Kale. Like I said, Kale is fucking dope.
Where's Kale from?
Kale is she's from Detroit. She's from Michigan, I think, from Detroit, but she is in the Bay Area, I think. Okay. Don't quote me, Kale. Don't kill me, Kale. I might be right. I might be wrong. But
what do you always say? When I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong,
right,
I'm
right.
right.
You right, you right. You wrong, you wrong. But Kale, Lady Never Scared, coach, like there's this certain people that just get on a plane and just pull up on us everywhere we go. And Kale met us for the first time in Vegas, and she was like, I fuck with y'all, like I rock with y'all. And she pulls up on us every time, and she's dope. And my wife loves her, and my wife loves her wife too. Like my wife love y'all. You know what I'm saying? My wife is not easy to please. My wife loves Miss Q. My wife loves Manguito. Like my wife loves Frankie. Everybody else is fried fish. Everybody else is I don't know.
He said fried fish.
Fried fish. But my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like my wife, like these people that we met through Web3, through NFTs, they travel, they come, and they just good, wholesome people. And I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Jim for starting Pigeons in New York. Goddamn. I'm the co-founder. Y'all see it down there, co-founder. I was second. This was not my idea. This was all Jim.
Yeah, let me clear the air as well.
Sure.
Someone actually asked me 2 nights ago if I was the founder of Pigeons of New York.
You should have said yeah. You should have said yeah by phase 4.
They said, they were like, I thought it was you and Smarts. Because I always see y'all all together up there.
Yo, tell me, yeah, it's me and Smarts. By phase 4.
So to clear the air, I am not.
Listen, Jim is not going to be mad. Listen, you'll be like, yo, Jim. They asked me if I was the founder. I said yeah, but they did meant like 2 phase 4. He's not gonna be mad.
He's not gonna be mad about that.
Nah,
he's not gonna be mad about that. But this is the founder right here. You see this guy?
That is the founder. Yes.
You see this dude right here?
That dude.
The shades with the hat.
With the shades.
Jim Hernandez.
One of the coolest motherfuckers you ever seen.
This whole thing was his idea.
This whole thing started with him. The silhouette for the pigeons, all of that started with him.
Yes, sir. And man, add that he really orchestrated this whole thing with Stevie Johnson. He does a lot of coordinating. We're gonna get to. Don't worry.
No. So look, we're gonna give credit to where it's due. So Whisper. Big shout out to Whisper. Yeah, Whisper. Big shout out to her.
Okay.
You know, everybody follow Whisper on Twitter. Whatever Whisper's got going on, support it. Trust me, she's a good, wholesome human being. She stalked and tracked down Stevie Johnson.
Okay.
For Pigeons in New York, and then he was with it.
Oh wow.
Yes, and then him and Jim have been joint at the hip ever since. And then I came on board afterwards. Shout out to him. Shout out to Rich Rocker. You know, shout out to Handle Business, Have Fun. But Whisper, she's the one. Like we had, like I said, Web3 is a dope place. Like it's a dope place. Like we're founders. We can't be everywhere at once, right? And somebody saw us as a project and was like, nah, you need to holler at these guys. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't want to overlook anybody, or because this is recorded and you know we having laughs, you know, but I want to make things crystal clear. Like as I see it from my perspective, you got to give credit to where credit is due, and there's some amazing individuals in Web3 that need their flowers. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the interview. You got to get the job. If people bring you to the job, you gotta knock it out the park. We knocked it out the park with Stevie, but Whisper. You feel what I'm saying?
Whisper was the connect.
Whisper was the plug. Yep, she plugged us in. Absolutely.
And look at the sponsors you got. Blacks in Technology Foundation. I didn't even know that was even a thing.
Hey man, when you black and you in technology, you got to start a foundation. You heard?
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Energy.
Yeah, they're Blacks in Technology. I believe they're based out of Atlanta. They move around the country. They do a lot of dope shit. You know what I'm saying? We were honored for them to come through and sit down and speak with us. We had our caterer, who's an amazing cook. She cooked for us, you know, for our first Vegas event. Every time we go to Vegas, she's gonna cook for us. They got hungry, they ended up leaving. We thought they wasn't gonna come back because she pulled up a little bit later, but when she pulled up with the food, they still came, they ate, everybody was good. It was, you know. Know what I mean? Shout to Bronx Crypto, shout to Julio and Drew.
Yes, sir. Bronx Crypto,
they doing amazing things in the city on behalf of Web3, cryptocurrency, financial literacy, you know, building communities and resources. That's what they do. They don't even do NFTs. They do, you know what I mean? Bitcoin.
They get to the bag. They get to the bag. You don't gotta say it. They get to the bag. Speaking of the bag, you guys are sitting in what looks like is that a phantom? Is that a ghost? What
that is
Rolls Royce something?
Yeah, that's the Rolls Royce truck, the Cullinan. I think that's what it is, the Cullinan.
And I believe this was at Art Basel, correct?
That was definitely at Art Basel. Yep. Shout out to Scott Marcy Fest.
It's in Miami.
That was Miami. I don't know. We may or may not. I'm not gonna say
it. Is this a boat?
That is a boat. That is a boat.
It's a boat, right? Okay.
That is the boat that you were on.
Oh yeah, I was on that. Oh,
You was on that boat.
my
Definitely.
memory's a little fuzzy.
Shout out to Walt Diz, who's one of those other people that I was talking about. Amazing Web3 people that meet you. I met Walt Diz for the first time in Vegas. The same time I met Nessie, I met Walt Diz.
Oh, okay. All right. Bring it all together there. And this is the Scott right there.
That's Scott right there. Big shout out to Scott Marcy.
This is in Miami. This is the showroom. So he painted like a whole mural for like a year. Was that what happened?
It took him a little over a year to paint the mural. The Guinness Book of World Records is supposed to come in, and I think they're trying to make it the biggest indoor mural.
Wow, really?
The Guinness Book of World Records biggest indoor mural. Yes.
Just keep hitting milestones and new heights every time. Every time I
we
talk
to you, hang around dope people that do dope shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just hoping some of that just rubs off on me. You know what I'm saying? Just
you here, dog. You dope.
You know what I'm saying?
You're dope. You're doing. How many people we got? We got 100.
No, we keep hitting that 92 mark, and then
y'all suck, man. Y'all gotta make him hit 100 so we can be dope. We can get 8 more people. Big shout out to Chico.
Yeah, let me go back here.
Big shout out to Chico the boss, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man. Let me leave
birds of a feather. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I don't think I've met Chico yet.
Nah, he's dope, man. He's dope individual, man. He's out of Philly. He has a mental health platform, and he's always putting on for the community. He's always doing different things for the kids. His foundation is amazing. He does amazing work. So, that particular event in Miami is what we were supporting. They had a group of kids together, and they were just, got a group of kids in Miami, and they were just letting the kids know it's okay, it's all right. Things are going to be all right. And Web3 pulled up. We raised some money. They put some money in a pot, made some things happen. They was giving out haircuts, all type of dope shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Big shout out to NFT Energy. You know what I'm saying? They've been supporting us for a minute, and I look forward to just continue to build and build that relationship moving forward, man. I was the MC that night. MC.
I was just about to say, because you MC it right there. You in your element, bro. You in your element right there.
Look, let me tell you. So that night, I pulled up. Me and Jim was like, "Yeah, man, it's over." Like, you wait for the day of the event to come and it's over because we've been planning, we've been stressing, we've been doing this, and then the day comes and then it's over. They was like, "Who's hosting?" And him and Scott was like, "You." I'm like, "What the fuck was y'all gonna tell me?" I didn't know I was hosting to that moment, but that's you. That's you on the boat.
Oh yeah, I think it was me on my pigeon hat. It was almost. It was destiny. Did you know? Me getting on that boat and me getting that pigeon hat that I would be here by your side. You know what I'm saying, as a brand ambassador. Did you have any inkling that this would happen?
I didn't think you were going to be. I didn't think you were going to be a brand ambassador, but I did already see you and notice you as somebody that was going to be holding their own. That was going to be, moving your weight around and carving out your space here.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Very, very, very safe answer. Thank you for that.
No, it's a real answer. It's a real answer.
It's a real answer.
It's a real answer because we're happy when people want to come on board and represent Pigeons in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, like I said, Web3 is a place where it's enough room for everybody. We're in a place of growth, and I'm happy that you're here. But regardless of what you would have been doing, we would have been locked in anyway. But I just see you as like you got J Connects, you got your podcast, you are doing what it is that you carving out your own space, your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely.
So happy. Look, I'm happy that you're an ambassador for sure. God damn it, you know what I mean? For sure. But that's not what I thought. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm always humbled when people want to represent Pigeons in New York and our brand. It's humbling every time.
Nice. So this is the collection. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I was able to pull up a video of what it looks like. These are the Pigeons of New York. This is phase 4, and this is 646 NFTs in this collection, minting for 0.03 Ethereum. Was it like 67% minted? It's almost minted out.
Almost,
right?
Yes.
The collection, I believe, launched in December, right before Art Basel. We're now in April, right after, a little bit after NFT NYC. Spaces wise, just to give a little bit of education to people in the audience that may be listening in or watching this, host about one space a week. As you heard, or might have not heard in the earlier segment of this interview, Smarts and Jim are very, very busy individuals. You know what I'm saying? So, they put some time away on a Wednesday to come together, and they do a show called Chop Cheese. Shout out to Pharmacy Phantoms, shout out to Meta Dutch, shout out to Styles P for that space, because it helps out everybody. The people I just mentioned are also super busy. Meta Dutch, super busy. Styles P, super busy. You know who Styles P is, you know what I'm saying? So you got birds of a feather flocking together with some ghosts. So you got birds and ghosts flocking together into one space, and just happens to be a chopped cheese in there somewhere. Anyways, every Wednesday, one day out the week, usually in a space like this, I would say most NFT projects probably have about 2 or 3 spaces a week. Is it possible maybe if there were more spaces, it would have minted out a lot sooner? Maybe not. But as you can see, it's important that we acknowledge that they only have one space a week that they do. Myself, I have a space. I've contributed to the team by having a space called Pigeon Coop Chat. That's every Monday night at 10 p.m. It's a new space. I think we're up to episode 11.
Yeah, I think you guys just did. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the next episode that's coming out next week, Monday at 10 p.m. I would love for you guys to join, show up, show some love, because we're gonna take a different turn with the show, with the Pigeon Coop show. You know what I'm saying? It's a very open space. Anyone's able to come through, play some music, talk about whatever. It's a lot like chopped cheese. But I feel like chopped cheese is more about chopped cheese, to say the least.
Chopped cheese.
Definitely want to tap in with the Pigeons.
No, I was just going to say, like,
what you gonna say?
I was going to say chopped cheese.
I gotta be careful what I say about chopped cheese. I don't want to get jumped
yeah,
again.
So chopped cheese is a more control. It's more of a control space, right? There's a certain level of exclusivity that you get in chopped cheese, because if we have big guests or if we have celebrity guests that come onto the show, we just not gonna let any and everybody up to speak. So you gotta be vouched for, and you gotta be able to read the room and know where you at. So chopped cheese is like that. Like, if you don't know what a chopped cheese is, then you don't need to be up here talking to us. Like,
But then you also educate them with like one of your
for sure. But I'm just what I'm saying is that's the difference between Monday nights and Wednesday nights, is because we all have a good time. But imagine Styles P just coming into the space one day,
right?
And some random stupid person, we just let them up. So it's a control. It's moderated. That's what I'm saying. So So
Right.
chopped cheese is moderated. You know, that's all.
So Styles P, just for like your own sanity, if you just so happen to come to MySpace, just know that someone random might come up. It might be one of those type of spaces. But if you want a controlled environment, somewhere safe that you can call home, you might want to go hit up your own space, which is the Chop Cheese space. Is what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Because my time, I dedicate that time to Web3, and it can be, the space can be 3 hours or 7 hours. It doesn't, you know, that time is that Wednesday post 5 p.m. is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about during that time. It's not necessarily about Pigeons in New York or Pharmacy Phantoms, but we do disseminate our alpha and our information there.
Yes. And now I think it's a good time to pull up the show that we've all been waiting for. They're probably like, why is he bringing it up?
Why? Oh wait, there's more. For $19.99.99. All you gotta do is pay the delivery fee.
I'm trying to find out why I can't find it.
Web3 chopped cheese.
Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I just got to change it. Web3 chopped cheese. It should come right up. It'll come right up.
And guys, this is a new show. Okay, so don't.
It's new, and it's snippets. So these are snippets from the spaces that I take myself and I clip them up and then I put them out. I literally started like 3 or 4 days ago, and I think I'm approaching 2,000 views total. Jeez. 9 videos, yeah, just a couple of days ago. So let me see. Oh snap! So you see the diddler 1,500 views.
Yeah, I see it, and I just see something crazy. The thumbnail of somebody just jumping on somebody.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. So then who's your daddy? So that's going up. Unmute that. So it's 10 minutes. You can just listen to the first couple of minutes.
At the bar.
I mean, let me wind that real quick.
I had just got off the stage, literally just passed off. But and I'm walking to Cristiano at the bar, and you know we just chopping it up, bro. And all of a sudden this girl started like running her fingers through my hair. So like I back up a little bit because I'm like, who the hell touching me? And I look at her and she like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Your hair is so long. You need to know that Rastafaris never cut the hair off because it's like so much knowledge. I know that you have so much knowledge. Like, oh my God, you're such a beautiful man. And I'm looking at Cristiano like I'm smiling, bro, because I'm like who is this, like a Web3 girl? And then like I turned back to her and I seen a sweater vest. I was like, what the fuck? Bro, like it was her old man, like literally an old ass nigga, like had to be about 55, between 55 and 65 years old, bro. And I'm looking at buddy, and you know me, bro, I'm about 6'3". He like had to be about 6'5", 6. He like a little slightly taller, bro. And I'm looking at this nigga, I'm like, what's up? And he was like, what's up? I was like, bro, you good? He was like, are you good? And at this point, I'm looking at Cristiano laughing because I'm like, bro, is this a Web3 nigga, bro? So I'm like, this nigga got me fucked up. You don't really know how I move. And I'm just sitting here laughing, but I'm like, all right, bro. At the same time, they see my face getting more serious because I'm like, I'm really about to sleep this old ass nigga. He don't think that, like, nigga, I really fight, bro, like boxing. I'm not about to try to grab you. I'm not about to try to swing your legs around. No, nigga, pick your hands up and stand on your feet and throw them hoes. Bro, by the time this nigga started to turn around and take off his jacket, I said, oh yeah, when I see this nigga eyes again, it's a wrap. Bruh, I'm talking about Nessie came, bear hugged me, 2 hands strong. And this is what he said in my ear. God testing you, bro. It's God testing you right now. I said, bruh.
So I got a different theory. She was rubbing through your hair, and then her husband walked up to you and said, what's up?
Wanna be, bitch.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, never stop. Can't stop, won't stop, never.
I don't know. I think your signals might have got crossed, my brother. They was trying to put you down.
Hey, nah, peep though, because bro started taking off. He started taking off his little coat or whatever. Bro had the pea coat on. He started taking off his little coat. Like he was finna try to do the little old school tussle up. Little did he know, I wasn't gonna let him get both arms out the sleeves anyway, bro. Like I was already about to turn up, bro. By the time I was about to, I took 2 steps toward this man to where he was in range, bro. This nigga Nessie grabbed me. Said, is God testing you? He ain't let me go until we got to the end of the street. Like, this nigga walked me all the way outside, all the way down the street.
Yeah, so I'm just
and the whole time I'm just like, bro, I'm
that was
my mood.
The
I don't
diddler.
gotta be
So I
mad
was
to beat
just
the
like,
nigga up. Like, I could get that done and then go smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cool.
The dreads get Mojo.
Didn't you mention this a couple days ago?
Yes.
What you saying?
No, I was just saying, did Mojo get hit on Diddler style? Did his dreads get him hit on? You know what I'm saying? Like, did he get the Diddler strike?
Oh my gosh.
So listen, go to the Ryan Garcia joint. I haven't checked my traction. So what was that? 400 and something? Was it the Ryan Garcia? 427. Now, just you can play the short. You can play the short. You don't got to play the long one. I did a good job.
You did,
I just dropped that. I just dropped that this morning. Go ahead. Let me see. Play that.
What's the sound of?
No, but he did. I did.
You did?
I did. I bet on Ryan. You know, shout out to my Chicos, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
You know, I said we route with the essays, man, for sure. Had to put that money on Ryan.
That's fire. So
the bro be trying to impress the hoes. Like, he be trying to impress the females all the time. He really a fighter though. Like, he really be fighting. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, they thought he was sweet when he stepped in the ring. And then when I heard that they had sparred previously and it was tied 3-3, I said, oh, that's why he's so cocky with it, because he already know he can whoop his ass.
The ref was damn near like, stop punching him.
Yo, stop punching him. I got money on this bitch.
Web3 Chuck Cheese. Yeah. We are live in the
gosh.
Speaking of fight, did y'all bet on the fight? Did y'all bet on the Ryan Garcia fight?
No, but he did. I did.
You did?
I did. I bet on Ryan. You know,
yeah. I'm just you know.
No, I said
I'm just learning how to do this content creation
thing.
Had
to put that money on Ryan.
That's fire. So
the bro be trying to impress the hoes. Like, he be trying to impress the females all the time. He really a fighter though. Like, he really be fighting.
Oh,
so I'm like, yeah, they thought he was sweet when he stepped in the ring. And then when I heard that they had sparred previously and it was tied 3-3, I said, oh, that's why he's so cocky with it, because he already know he can whoop his ass.
The ref was damn near like, stop punching him.
Yo, stop punching him. I got money on this bitch.
Throw in the damn towel. Yeah, so that was a good short. You know, I'm just learning, how to make shorts, long form. You know, the Diddler video hit 1,500 views in like 36 hours or something like that. So I'm just trying to figure out, how to push Chop Cheese because we go live. So now we go live in front of my boy. He has 48,000 subscribers at Rich House Reviews. Cristiano has 40,000 subscribers on his page. Rallo at Music District, Vita TV, and then you can ask Siri and Alexa to play Chop Cheese on Metaverse Radio, and you can listen to us no matter where you are from 5 p.m. on Wednesdays live. So Chop Cheese is like, we're streaming and we're on a lot of different platforms on Wednesdays at 5. So I'm pulling people into Web3. So I'm figuring out how to get this content out when people say Web3 chopped cheese, people are like, what the fuck is that? So I'm going to start inviting people like you inviting me here. I'm going to start inviting people onto the platform and ask them, do they know what a chopped cheese is? And then I'm going to be running chopped cheese. Yeah. Yep.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. So we get ready. Yeah. So I'm testing. Yeah. So I'm just testing the waters, and I'm learning. But this is where I think we're going to really bridge the gap and bring our culture and bring us to Web3 like this. Because like I said, people are not we're under, like, I don't know, man. Like people are just, I don't know, man. Like people not really seeing us like the way we should be seen, and not celebrating us and not supporting our project the way we know it should be supported, because we haven't rugged anybody, we haven't broken any promises.
Question from the question.
Who got a question?
You there?
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the space now. You know what I'm saying? This is the longest space ever. It's 2 hours, but it has been a great space nonetheless. We broke a whole time highs. We hit over 100. I think we got to 102. Know what I'm saying?
So wait, hold on. You're freezing up, but hold on. We hit over 100.
Marcus first had some trouble earlier with connection issues, but you stay connected. So now we get to end the show at 100.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Stay connected.
Is there a question? There was a question? Damn it.